Hi there, brick builders. Today we are back with Blue Brixx. We are back with the Blue Brixx kits and the Kynite Squad in a deep sea mission. Especially we are back with an exploration submarine today. And this is the Blue Brixx 107107, which comes with 401 pieces, 3 figurines and a shark, a vehicle, a bit of sea ground, and the set is for 6+ people. Looking at the box, in the front there's a bit of a ocean theme with the vehicle, with the seaweed, with the shark, with the figurines. Everything is there. On the sides we see another scene and something else there. And in the back we have our exploration submarine, now with a non-aquatic scene there in the back, but just the stuff that is in the set. Looking at the instructions, we open the set and first we have our figurines, how to build them, and then we have our sea floor. It's an A part there with 8 steps, and then we get our submarine build, which has 43 steps, which is the B part here, and the whole thing is at 30 pages and contains normally discolored stuff that is done and colored stuff that needs to be done. Then we have a look at our figurines here. The first is a diver with a harpoon in his hand, with a tank at his back, with flippers on his feet, and with a print in his front and in his back, but nothing in the lower regions. Then we get our pilot here, who has a printed goggles and also has a printed front and back and a bit on his trousers. Nothing more. He's the only one who really has a normal hairpiece and not a helmet. And last but not least, we got our technician or second diver here, who has a helmet, who has a visor there. These are the typical Blue Brixx kits or enlightened visors that only hold by gravity. Yeah, you need to glue them. That's the only thing I don't like about them. He also got a print in the front and in the back and nothing on his trousers. The next thing is that piece of sea ground where you got your rocks, not done with big pieces but with small ones. You get a bit of seaweed, you get of course some of those Kynite crystals, and you get our shark here, which has no prints on it, not even the teeth. Having a look at the set, we see that there are 2 arms on the submarine. Yeah, and they tend to get loose since they are only connected with 2 studs, but these studs are belonging to a lot of movable pieces, ball joints and ratcheting pieces, and sometimes in this thing those connections are much more sturdy than the pin connections, even if the pin connections are not bad, but those things are much more sturdy, and that's the problem on both sides. So you really have to be patient and cautious to play with the stuff. And for playing, as you might have already seen, this thing is meant. That's not as bad with the window, which can open as a door. You can also lift the roof, which only is held on by a couple of studs, and then you can more or less reach the drivers or the personnel in there. You can turn the back rotors and also the rotors on the side, and if you have really small fingers you can position the crew inside there, and if you don't, you need something like tweezers or I don't know what. I used tweezers, but I'm not really happy with that. But it's narrow in there. But there is interior, there are seats in there, there are D-rings in there and all the good stuff. But it's really cramped. And there are also stickers, a lot of them. Then here we get our leftover pieces, we get another Kynite crystal, we get some small pieces, we get a handle or a joystick and a lot of small stuff. So, opening the set is on the menu, and what falls out of 4 bags. You get 3 sections in those bags and an extra bag for the figurine stuff. You have to build the figurines yourself, basically. And the state they are in differs slightly from the state you get them, so it's more assembled than you would expect. In the end, if you look at the instructions, those are also in there. What do I think of that? So, it's a playset. It's another one of those playsets by Enlighten, let's say Cumin, made for Blue Brixx kit, and using old Enlighten figurines, which are Blue Brixx figurines now, since Cumin uses different ones. And that's basically it. It's for playing, it has its own role, there are a lot of different sets that are also Kynite Squad, and it's something for your kids to play with, and my 6-year-old loves to play with it. He has to be careful though, or he is gonna lose something with this boat, but that's his problem, and if he likes to rebuild it, he may do that. It's a playset. You don't need to have everything there where it's supposed to be. And since it's a fantasy thing all along, so no trouble there. And there is no odd colors. There's virtually no value to put it on a shelf, except you are a kid and want to put the stuff you like on your shelf. So it's for mockers also. The pieces Cumin built are okay. They are in the clutch power region of Lego. That's not the highest one, but it's also not the baddest. The only thing is, as I said, the visor for the helmet, for one of the helmets, that is falling off. But this thing is falling off with every set we did open or build, my son and me. So they didn't learn by now. Maybe they do. Maybe they end the series soon. I don't know. Blue Brixx will know. And with that, I'm gonna thank you. And if you liked what you've seen, please press the like button. If you didn't, please comment me that. And if you really wanna be awesome, please subscribe. Have fun building. Have fun watching. Have fun playing. And see you.